Hello, welcome to Swiss Watch King. As I promised you guys from the beginning of my channel, my job is to discover young, new watchmakers to show and also to film their new watches. And today is no different. I'm here with Didier Cavasino from Le Brassus. How are you, man?
Hi, Marco. Thank you for inviting me and giving me the chance to present my first creation and the brand.
It's my pleasure, my pleasure. Thank you for coming. I've seen renderings of your watch on Instagram, and then we spoke a bit, and also my collector friends, they spoke about your watch, so I wanted to just see it in person, film it, and also obviously share with my audience, because that's what we do on Swiss Watch King here. And you also brought some sketches with you from the early days, the watch, components, and also some inspirational drawings there, which we'll go through together. But before we do all that, I want to know, like where did you come from? Because today there's many watchmakers who just pop up on the scene, but we never know. Did they work before, or who did they work for? So what's your story, Didier?
Okay, so I'm a technical engineer coming from south of France, actually from Marseille. So sorry for my accent, both
That's
French
good.
and Marseillais. I'm a technical engineer. I studied in France at the Arts et Métiers University. I did my first master degree in general engineering and mechanics. I'm a passionate guy about mechanics and things like that. And then I moved to Germany to do a second master degree in automotive design and in quality and project management.
Cool, very cool. Germany, it's close to us here. It's nice. And then how did you start with watches?
Since I am a child, I always had something on my wrist. I remember my grandmother, telling me the watch is the man's jewel. So when I was kid, I was wearing watches, not able to read the time on dial, to be honest with you. And when I was a teenager, I heard that some watches are running any batteries inside. So I was like, how it's possible? It was something very special to me. And I wanted to know more about that, so I decided just to learn more, looking at on internet and things like that. And aside to my studies, I was involved in different group of collectors in France and Germany. And of course, early 2000, we were all looking at different information on the website and forums on the mainstream brand. Something very important, in 2001, during a dinner in Paris with a lot of collectors, a guy just showed me his watch. It was an independent brand named Daniel Roth. It was the Daniel Roth Tourbillon. And this watch changed my vision of what the horlogerie is. It's something very important because I was fascinated by this watch. Having something classy, easy to wear, with a big tourbillon, nice finishing. And then everything began like that. I was in Germany studying at the university and always looking at new technology, new complication about watches. And after 1.5 years in the automotive industry in Germany, I decided just to move to Switzerland to live from my passion for watches.
Beautiful. Awesome. I love the Roth Tourbillon. It's a great watch. So what was the first brand that you applied for or worked for, or that took you in?
As a technical engineer and with a very industrial background, a strong industrial background, I began at Rolex as a technical engineer in production, in lean manufacturing, quality management and improvement, price costing, new process acquisition, things like that. And then I had the opportunity to become a project leader for only new product development. It was great. It was for me very, very interesting. I learned a lot about the project management, the risk analysis, the quality, because working at Rolex is working in the target of the industry. And then after 10 years, I wanted to be closer to people, to be closer to craftsmanship. And that's why I decided to move to La Vallée de Joux. And I had the opportunity to become the head of production for high-end movement components at Bulgari.
Nice.
And it was definitely like a dream to me. Just imagine 2001 during a dinner in Paris,
Of course.
the Daniel Roth Tourbillon, and then moving to Bulgari in the old Daniel Roth factory on finissimo movement, tourbillon 2, 3, 4, Westminster sonnery, based on the Daniel Roth knowledge. Things like that was just amazing to me, and I love this part of my life at Bulgari.
What was your favorite watch you worked on at Bulgari?
Or Bulgari, I'm wearing this
Yes.
Finissimo.
Beautiful
Yeah,
watch.
this Finissimo with the small second is for me something special because when I'm looking at the watch, I'm actually looking at the people behind. I had a team of around 20 people working and on the different components of the movement, and looking at the finishing. I know who were involved in which component.
Yeah.
So very interesting. This watch is very special to me. Yeah.
Yeah. And your favorite complication at the company?
Definitely the tourbillon.
Tourbillon,
Yeah, the tourbillon is something special to me because of the story behind,
Exactly, yeah.
and because of my first watch also, as well. And yeah, so tourbillon is always something I loved. I was looking on different brands, and I love just having something turning by itself like
Yes,
that.
yeah, I agree with you. So, without further ado, tell us, what are we looking at here?
Oh, so here you are in front of my first watch. It's my early first prototype. The name is the Tourbillon Inaugural. Why this name is directly linked to from my passion for watches, and why I'm here today in front of you. It's because of this dinner in 2001 and the Daniel Watts Tourbillon. There is no other explanation behind. I had a lot of questions about why are you launching a brand with a tourbillon. It's just because my passion for high-end
Yeah.
watches is coming from the tourbillon watch.
Well, with your background story now, it makes sense
Yeah.
that you start with the tourbillon.
So this watch is the subscription watch. It's made in titanium. It's a grade 5 titanium, polished and satin finished. The dial is made in solid gold with a black polishing for the hour indicator. The main plate is hand hammered in a modern way, filled with a translucent and in color enamel.
Beautiful. Is it hammered by hand or?
Yes, it's a rotative movement. It's not a vertical movement
Yeah.
as a traditional hammering. But after having this small mountain at the end, I wanted to have like a glossy area on top of the métier d'art. So it's filled with a translucent and in-color enamel, black polish on top.
Beautiful.
This watch is a mix of traditional design with something more modern because of the two parts lugs. I will explain to you after. And then something important, I wanted to mix the traditional machine, traditional tools, but in a modern way. For the dial, it's something modern. Black polish enamel, translucent in color enamel, and hammering made with rotative movement.
And the chaptering is mirror polished and
Yes,
applied?
the outer circle
Yeah.
is sandblasted. It's the solid gold, sandblasted, and black polish on top. When you look at the watch, and I assume it's a very monochromatic watch.
Yes.
It's something I wanted for my first watch. Why? It's because I'm using 3 different materials: titanium, gold, and steel. So 3 materials with 3 types of gray color. And by using different techniques and finishing, you are improving the contrast of all the surfaces. And that's why I'm using black polishing with sandblasting on the outer circle for the index. You have sharp edges, satin finish and dome beveling on the tails of the hands. You have sandblasting and hand beveled bridge for the tourbillon. Everything here allows you to have a nice legibility of the watch, but everything is with the gray colors.
Yeah. And also the 12 marker and the 6 and the hands have a special shape which I haven't seen before. And the hands have even beautiful beveling. So where does this shape come from? Because I also see it's your logo basically and on the crown.
Yeah, there is a story behind the logo of the brand. Actually, my great-grandfather was someone making those type of weighting machine at the end of the 19th century. And I wanted just to use the triangle as a logo, but because I love the symmetry,
Yeah.
I put a second triangle in front of the first.
Exactly.
And at the end, it's like a hourglass.
Hourglass, yeah.
But at the beginning, it was just one triangle. So at 12 and 6, you will find the logo. It's a 2 index made in solid gold.
Yeah.
And on the crown, you have the Cavasino logo with the 2 triangle as a hourglass.
Beautiful. And the tourbillon has a beautiful opening, concave, so the light goes nicely in with the second track, basically. Is the second track applied here, or?
Yes, so the case has a small dome sapphire. This dome sapphire allows you just to have a better view on the dial and the métier d'art and the finishing of the dial and hands.
True.
But it allows you to look at the tourbillon cage. And the tourbillon cage is has a big diameter. This diameter allows you to have a nice indicator of the second. And the second indicator here is monoblock on the tourbillon cage. We applied a thick decalc on the track to have the second indicator.
How many hertz is it beating?
It's a 4 Hz frequency movement. Here I wanted something again modern. So it's not a 3 Hz frequency movement, it's a 4 Hz frequency movement based on something reliable. So simple in terms of construction and modern.
No. But you spoke about symmetry and your love for symmetry. So why is the tourbillon at 1 o'clock?
Yeah, it's because when you are looking at the Cavasino watch, you know that behind you have something with a strong symmetrical construction.
Yes.
On the dial, it's not the case.
Okay.
But when you are just looking at the
around,
case back view, you have something with a strong symmetrical construction.
I mean, the case back is extremely symmetrical. On the case back, it makes sense, but I'm just asking that it's a trick question. You know?
Yeah.
I've usually liked the tourbillon at 1 o'clock because I've never seen it before. It's also something new, because if you would go with a 6 o'clock position, it wouldn't be special. You know what I mean? Like there's many watches that have the tourbillon at 6 o'clock. It's your typical position for it. But at 1, it makes it a bit more special. But also on the case back here, we can see that on the one side there's a tourbillon, and opposite of it, symmetrical, is the micro rotor, which is made out of
Solid gold.
solid gold.
Yeah, it's a white gold, and the construction of the movement is 100% a square. So all the axles are making a square.
I see, yes. Yeah.
And you have a vertical and horizontal symmetrical construction on this movement. So I wanted to have 4 circles. Each circle had at the beginning a technical specification. First is the engine, how to reload the movement. It's with the micro rotor made in solid gold. With tremblage on the side, it's chiseled and hand hammered on top, filled with a translucent and cherry purple color we developed for this watch. Then you have 2 circles for the batteries, the 2 barrels. The 2 barrels are finished with colimaçonnage, very old and traditional finishing, made in a symmetrical way. So on the left, the colimaçonnage is turning on the right side, and then on the right you have the colimaçonnage.
The opposite, exactly.
Yeah. And then the 4th circle is for the complication. And for my first movement, I wanted a tourbillon, so that's why the tourbillon is at 1 o'clock.
Beautiful. There's so much depth to it. I love it, especially when at the openings of the tourbillon, the micro rotor, there's so much depth. I mean, I can't wait to film this. And also I see you have a combination of black polish on the movement as well, with those 2 barrel bridges and the screws.
Yeah, so just to know, this movement is based on movement reliable. And we did new calculation, and we developed a full new tourbillon for that. And the balance wheel and the escapement is coming from Atocalpa, something reliable again. And because I'm putting my name on the brand. So
of course,
the first watch, I wanted something a bit traditional in terms of construction. And then when you look at the movement, you have something really pure. I wanted something pure with only 3 main bridges. And this movement is a tribute for me to the Swift craftsmanship and the traditional finishing on movement. That's why you have black polish finishing on bridges, maintaining the 2 barrels. You have wide Côte de Genève, wide beveling. It's a Châtonnet movement with
the beveling extremely wide. It's beautiful.
It's a wide beveling on the 3 main bridges. You have hand engraving on the first bridge, hiding the main screw, maintaining the movement inside the case. When you look at the movement, you don't have screws everywhere or jewels everywhere. Small bridges, things like that. Just something pure. 3 bridges.
Gorgeous, man. I mean, congrats, huh? So with you being behind the design and the construction, are you working with suppliers for the watch, and what's your wish, let's say, for the future in terms of developing movements in CNC machines. You want to buy everything yourself down the line, become completely autonomous, or you like the idea of working with different suppliers?
So this watch is in fact just my first watch in terms of project. So I mean, I'm building a long-term brand with a strong design language coming from two parts, from the lugs and from the design of the hands. Two parts lugs allows me to have sharp edges and two types of different satin finish on the side. When you look at the two parts, you can find a strong satin finish made with a brush, and the second part is with a soft satin finish made with cabron.
Is this a one part or is
It's two parts screwed from the case back.
Really?
Yeah.
It looks perfect, huh?
Yeah, and it allows me to have sharp edges and perfect finishing, perfect polishing on top of the surfaces.
Yeah.
The case is made by Voutilainen and Catin in Franche-Montagne. It's a titanium grade 5, and I'm using a strap made by Acrivia Braceletier. This strap is soft gray nubuck. Why I use this color is to highlight the main part of the watch, so the case. Concerning the design and the design language of the brand, you will find on the other next model the two parts lugs and the design of the hands like that, with the dome beveling, the four dying beveling on the head, and the satin finish on the head of the.
And the buckle also reflects the lugs.
Always. It's a small detail, but the design of the lug is on the buckle too.
Yeah, beautiful. And a buckle is something many watchmakers overlook. But I think if you have a nice buckle, it's a very important detail.
Yes.
And it should have the attention it needs.
We worked a lot on something easy to wear, usable, and the design of the buckle is not coming from another project. It's definitely 100% from scratch.
Yeah, beautiful. And here you have some sketches.
Yes, here are some sketches of the buckle. We wanted to find the design of the two parts lugs here with the triangle of the logo. And with the designer, we worked a lot on the design of the hands. We were thinking about with SLN at the beginning, you know, with Superluminova, but because of the classy watch, at the end we just decided to go without SLN, something too sporty for this first watch. And
that was a good call.
You have here something very important to me. I had something in mind at the beginning of the project a few years ago. I wanted a very special design on the lugs, and when I went to the designer with my mood board, the designer definitely understood what I wanted, and now I'm very happy with the result.
Yeah,
and you
beautiful.
are in front of thousands of hours of work.
It's beautiful. And there you also brought a picture of how the movement used to look at the beginning, no?
Yeah, this is very special actually. At the beginning, the movement was like that, but when I looked at the movement, I was not always okay with the finishing, the symmetrical construction, and we worked a lot on having something with a strong symmetry construction centered on a big chaton. I wanted to dare having a big chaton on the center of the movement, having wide Côte de Genève, again, dare to dare. We are independent watchmaker, making less than 50 watches a year, and just thinking about making a wide Côte de Genève centered on all the angles is something new. We have to develop a new tool, and all the wheels are made with a wire machine, for example, a wire machine for the precision with plus minus 2 microns. But with the wire machine, you don't have the pre-beveling.
Yeah.
So without the pre-beveling, you have to finish and to prepare the 45-degree angle with a file, and you have 8 wheels in the movement. Everything is prepared with file, beveled, satin finish in a traditional way, then put inside the movement.
Yeah,
in la chaux de fond.
Which is a lot more work than people recognize nowadays. And this is the subscription piece, the one of 20 pieces, correct?
Yeah.
Tell me, how's the success so far?
So I want to stay true with my values. I will produce 50 movements of the DCR01, the tribute to the Swiss craftsmanship. After the subscription watch, you will find 12 pieces in platinum and 12 pieces in rose gold. Then I will produce one piece with stones for the 50 movement. After that, I will use the same construction based on the same movement. We will produce 25 movement of the DCR02. This movement will be more modern. Other type of material, I'm thinking about changing the material of the movement, and it's not gold. Because the 25 movement will be only for EV material like platinum and other things like that. So after that, end of 2027, you will find my new movement from scratch. I'm already working on it, and it will be released end of 2027.
Damn, exciting. Eh? I mean, congrats.
Thank you.
On all the success so far. It's beautiful to see. And many collectors spoke to me about this watch already, so I know it's resonating well with the community.
No.
I mean, awesome, man. So Didier, it was a pleasure to meet you. Also a pleasure to see the watch. I can't wait to film it now. And the details already, just with my eyes, looks awesome. I'm happy to see that the watch from the renderings and the photos afterwards looks as beautiful in person as it does. And also the size of the case is a good choice, huh?
Yeah, it's a 38.7 millimeter and 10.4 for the thickness. I wanted again something easy to wear, something classy and not too heavy.
Beautiful. And last but not least, what was the price of the subscription models? So people know what they missed out on?
Oh, okay. the subscription is now sold out, and the price was 77,000 Swiss franc. And the next two models will be in platinum and rose gold, as I told you, and the price is 95,000 Swiss francs.
Yeah. Also due to the materials, correct?
Due
because
to the,
gold in general is...
yeah, and now the price of the gold is so high.
It's not getting any better, exactly.
Yeah.
Didier, thank you so much.
Thank you for your time, and it was a pleasure too. Thank you, Marco.
It was a pleasure, man. So guys, I hope you liked this video, like I did. Always love discovering new watches and new watchmakers and learn about the story behind them. If you have some suggestions for future guests, leave a comment down below. And also don't forget to show some love to Didier here, links in the description. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon.